Hey everyone, my name is Titanic and welcome back to another episode of Titancraft Season 10, episode number 280 something, I don't even know. We're getting close to episode 300. I kind of missed a lot this week. I've just had a very chaotic week. I'm trying to get myself a little better off in school. Not doing great at it, but I'm getting there. I've made more progress than I was making a week ago, so I'm going to try to do some more over the weekend. But before I go work my ass off all afternoon, I'm like, hey, let's record a Titancraft episode quickly. I don't think I have time to edit it even before I go, but hopefully I can get this up yet this evening on a Saturday, because I've been, again, bad at uploading this week. But today we're going to be revisiting an old project that I kind of forgot about. Because at the time, I was so sick of it that I never want. I kind of told myself, oh, I don't want to worry about this project again. I don't want to touch it. I'm just done with it. And after all these months, I'm like, I never did finish that. So we're going to be working on that build today. I'm being very secretive about it for no good reason. I'm just grabbing some blocks from my palette. Let's grab some sandstone. That's always helpful. Oh my god, where's my sandstone? That's not good. Okay, we don't have much sandstone left. That's not helpful. But okay, I'm gonna then pop over to Logan's base. So I'll go to the nether, I guess. And I need to see if this man has himself some bone blocks. By bone blocks, I mean bones from a mob farm that I can make into bone blocks. Oh god, processor. Don't die on me, please. Processor, please. Why is my computer doing this? Stop it. Okay, here we go. Back in the overworld. Oh, okay, we're back. So the mob farm is over here. I haven't been here in a long time. Where are these chests? Oh, are these like over? Oh, yes, please give me that. Oh yeah, you make them on a bone meal. I forgot. It's like the dumbest thing in the game. I hate that you make them on a bone meal so much. Like, what a great way to waste my inventory space, Mojang. Like, do you just not care about our inventories, Mojang? I don't know. But there we go. Let's get some bone blocks. Boom, boom, kaboom, kaboom, boom, kablam. Now we have a stack of bone blocks. Oh, we have 58. That's disappointing. Now we have a stack of bone blocks. Oh, haha! Oh, paleontologist. That's fun. I think have I never gotten that achievement? I don't know if it's one that I got originally and it reset. Otherwise, have I not? I'm trying to think if I've built with bone blocks yet this season. I love bone blocks. They're one of my favorite blocks, but I don't know if I've messed with them in season 10 yet. I know in season 5 when they were quite new at the time still. They'd only been in the game for like a year. They were one of my favorite blocks to experiment with, but I haven't really played with them since 1.12. I don't think. But yeah, today we're gonna be revisiting Chikyame. Because you might have noticed in some of my previous episodes, and I think I've mentioned it a few times, that the basement has been unfinished for almost a year. I built the chicken, in the episodes I pre-recorded when I made a trip home at the end of the school year last year. I remember that very well. I built the chicken at the end of May, and Chikyame, the restaurant, during the month of June. And so, like, Chikyame has been open for business now for 9 months, and I still have not finished furnishing. Also, I don't know if I'm ever going to fix those doors. Nobody ever fixes them when they get broken. Let's see, has anybody bought chicken recently? No. I need to check, how's my feather supply? Oh, a few. Wait. Let me just take out of there. Added. Oh. Oh. Okay. So this is funny. I banned Crispy Star a long time ago for saying he straight up stole money out of my shop. That's fun. Yeah, I mean, this is the type of stuff I should do an entire episode after. Or I'm thinking at the end of this, after season 10 ends, I'm gonna do a bunch of behind the scenes of Titancraft, going over some of the more personal and behind the scenes story of the series, and stuff like that is I want to cover. I mean, I am very elusive about most of the bans that we do. I try to not address them super publicly. I just think it's out of respect to the even if they did something really bad, I try to not completely call them out. I mean, it's hard when other Titans can't keep their mouths shut even when I'm recording. Oh, Juniper must have just got back. But yeah, so that's why some stuff kind of gets leaked out, because as much as I want to keep everything low key, there's a lot of people that are like, "Oh, I had to make a joke about this on camera because ha 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 funny." And I mean, while I get the urge, it's like still this kind of common privacy courtesy that I think we should extend to everybody. But again, maybe that's just me. That's kind of how I've tried to be very fair in how I do things. I'm not the... Generally, I don't think of myself as an asshole. I try to be nice. And I don't want to completely snitch out everybody, but yeah, there's a lot of rotten people we've banned on the server, and Cursed Star was one of the worst. Mainly because he kept doing stuff that would just not quite go over the edge to a ban, but he was pissing everybody off so much that finally we took like all of his little minor infractions and we put them together and said, all right, it's worthy of a ban. I mean, well, plus he finally started blatantly harassing Sandy on the server one night and made her cry. And so we all got so fed up with it. We're like, okay, yeah, this is enough. And so but I mean, I didn't realize Chris started stolen from me, but I mean, he originally stole an extra pack of Titan cash and pretended he like never got one or something, or he was, I don't know. And he paid it back, so I let him off the hook. He paid it back almost right away. And he was doing and there were a few other things. I'm trying to think of some of his other smaller infractions. But towards the end, he just started messing with more and more people. He would stalk people around the server and bother them, and it's like, okay, yeah, okay, dude. If you're gonna do this, you can't be here. Also, has this always been broken? If that glass was never there, I don't know. It's been gone since the beginning in November. That we can tell that from the command. Oh boy, how do I want to do this? Because I brought the bone blocks to kind of split up the actual chicken cooker. I'll see what I can do here. Because at first I was gonna do birch for some other stuff. I'm like, oh shit, that's gonna burn. Oh god, I forgot about how good the sounds on these things are. That's awesome. That's one thing I love about Minecraft, the sound effects. I mean, there's a lot of features I've disagreed with, but the sound changes they've made in the last few years have been awesome for the most part. I mean, occasionally there's a sound I don't care for, but yeah, I like that. The ball block's still kind of cool. Really hope there's no redstone I'm gonna break on accident. Boop, boop. Yeah, I mean, I've been planning this episode all week, though. I'm like, what could I do? I'm like, oh, because the other day I was just talking about how I'm starting to run out of things to do at spawn. Like, I'm starting to actually wear down my checklist. I'm like, oh yeah, before I move on to other projects, I probably should finish this one project that's been kind of evading me now for the better part of a year, and that is this build right here. And if anybody's wondering why it's evaded me for so long, it's just I haven't known what to do with it, and it's kind of such a hidden thing that is pretty irrelevant because it's just behind the scenes that I never really thought, yeah, I should take the time to actually finish this thing up. And so, I mean, getting in that mentality is kind of a change in mindset, because for the longest time I just kind of saw it as, yeah, it's just kind of here, it's useless, though, so it doesn't matter. But I think it's about time I address it and update the little build here, so that way it's done and not just this ugly little thing. I mean, I don't know if you guys have noticed in the way I've styled the episodes in the last month or so, is I'm starting to go around and nitpick at things that I left unfinished earlier in the season, like a year ago, and I want to do all of that before I move on. Because I plan at the end of the month to go work on my new base full time, and I want most of my spawn projects for the season done, or at least I want stuff that I started previously done. I can't say that I'm gonna leave everything the way it is forever. I'm just trying to remember, how did I do the floor upstairs? Oh god, bit of server lag. That's how that looks. Okay, cool. Let's see. I can't guarantee some of the stuff, but who knows? Time will tell, I guess. I want to do like a checker floor, though. That's kind of my idea I had. It's a little bit too small for a full-fledged floor, I think. Actually, how far back is the wall on the top? Even with that, okay, so I can't. I want to leave the wall even. Boop, 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 boop. Let's put torches on the wall, otherwise it's gonna become a spawning hellhole, and nobody wants that, especially me, because I'm gonna be the one cleaning it up when it all goes kaboom. But yeah, I want to finish some of this stuff up, and I am working on Spawn actively now in my creative testing, where I was going to record an episode last night, actually, and get this up way earlier in the day, but then I got distracted, and instead of going to record and then go to bed, I spent my entire night designing the build, and I'm really happy, actually, with the progress I made, and I can't wait to show it off. It looks awesome. I mean, of course, part of it's just my taste, but personally, I'm really, really happy with what I've started, and I hope you all will like it too. It's pretty nice, not gonna lie. Not to toot my own horn or anything. Bop, 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 bop. But yeah, once Spawn is done, that kind of is the grand finale, I think, of the things I have to do in Spawn for a while. I mean, I should clarify, like, there's still gonna be stuff for me to do throughout the season yet, and so there's gonna be a few more Spawn builds that I do towards the very end, but, oh, this looks so good! See, this is why I wanted concrete in the game so bad. Like, when they added this, and people were like, oh, it's just concrete. Like, this kind of stuff pops out so good! Oh, I love it! Awesome. Is that a stone? Okay. I got I mean, I just broke the block. I don't know why I didn't remember that, but I'm trying to make sure there's not like a hidden hopper under here. Because that's the kind of thing that Login would have implemented. Or I myself would implement. But I did remarkably little building down here. I think I dug out the basic of the cavity, and then Login did all of that. Still credit to Login for doing it. I mean, he put it off for a while, and he kept giving me the middle finger with it. He's like, hey, I'll do what I want. I'm like, okay. And it took him a few months, but I don't think it was a few months, but it took him longer than I originally was intending it to. I know that. And I was starting to get a little annoyed at the time, because I'm like, I just want to get my business open. It's been long enough. I mean, this is the one business I take care of. I do not, I mean, I have all my other little shops, but I mean, the mending shop takes too much time to restock on a regular basis, and then everything else just is kind of eh. But at some point, I do plan on doing a little more with some of them. Oh god, I need to just get this furnace out of here, don't I? Bye. Alright, strip the wood. How far away is the other beam? I'm trying to, like, again, I'm trying to mimic the beam pattern that's up here. Oh, it's not as wide, is it? Yeah, because this is 6 blocks, so it's going to be 7 over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, it's going to be the corner. Okay, that actually works out pretty good, to be honest. It just kind of lines the room up in an interesting way, but I don't mind it. It'll work. I think we'll use sandstone for the ceiling. How do I want the walls to look, though? That's the question. So, well, what do I do about this upstairs area? I mean, how close to the surface are we? Oh, it's like there. Oh, wait, is that? Oh. Alright. Oh, it's ghost. No. Oh, shit. Okay. No. No! No. No! This is why you need elytras, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, yeah. Here's my problem. We have all of that crazy floor pattern. Indeed. Internet issues are a very first world problem. Do I just put the slabs up here? And I mean, that's kind of annoyingly low, but at the same time, it's cheap. And I'm cheap. We're going cheap, everybody. Boatman's a cheapo confirmed? I don't know, but we're gonna do it. Try it at least. Boom. Do I want that much? I don't think so. I want that much. That's not gonna be enough either, is it? We'll see. Oh, it's gonna get real dark real fast. Okay, torch, 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 torch. We're gonna get this, I promise. We're gonna make a cool building. It is kind of fun, though, to revisit these old builds. And I don't know why, but my passion for building really came back in the last few weeks. I mean, I've talked about it a few times where I've kind of been struggling for inspiration. And with all of the crap going on in my personal life, it's been incredibly hard for me just to get on Minecraft and actually enjoy building again. And I've really got my passion back the last few weeks. I've just had ideas. I've been able to get on, experiment with a few builds, and actually have fun with it. So, I mean, getting that ability back has just been absolutely game-changing for me. And it's going to be for my channel as well. I mean, you can tell when I enjoy what I'm doing, and when I don't, it's very, very clear, because I drag my feet. That's when I usually put out the absolute worst of my content. I mean, like, some of my streak savers are one thing, but, like, there are times when I'll put on an episode and it's like, I'll wander around for 25 minutes doing nothing except yapping about crap. And usually it's when I'm talking about other games and I make it pretty clear that I'd rather be playing another game. And, I mean, when I get in those phases, it sucks. Like, for the series. I mean, I have fun with it a lot of the time. I mean, it is fun to play other games, don't get me wrong, but I don't know. Give my slabs back, please. I should put up torches like there and there. Making progress. I guess we probably should just do like a sandstone thing here then. We'll keep that because it's all part of the ceiling, right? That would make sense. Do we have a lot of sandstone with us? I didn't bring much more than I did. I'm a doof. Okay. Good to know, though. Let's throw some of this back in the chest. Alright. I'm trying to decide what I need to go grab more of. Alright, we're gonna try to grab... We're gonna see what we have for terracotta left. And sandstone. Terracotta and sandstone are the two big things I want. So we can try to finally finish this stupid build. It's been way too long. I mean... Again, it's little stuff like that that I don't know why I've left unfinished. Like, this part of my base here, like, why I haven't got a road here, that's actually, like, a practicality reason. I've been waiting to see if anything else gets changed in the area, before I like saving roads for the end of the season. That's, like, besides major roads, the little paths that connect all the bases and crap, I always like to save them for the end. It just, to me... For the sake of expansion, it's a lot easier to just weave a road around at the end than make a road and then decide, oh, great, I want to build something here, and now that's in my way. Like, if you've ever witnessed that, it's not a good feeling. Okay, I'm gonna test something quick. Can I? Damn it. Any sandstone, though. Any regular... Oh, shit. I am going to commit a sin, and I apologize in advance. Can you put Sandy? Damn it. I was wondering if you could compact it. Alright. That's the deadly sin in Minecraft, doing that. I hate when people do it so much. Like, sand is so valuable, and that ripoff is so... Oh. I want to see how this looks, though. Ooh. Ooh. Yes. Yes. Gimme, I have an idea. Might not turn out the greatest, but we're going to try our best. I'm trying to take some of the designs I've been using in my creative testing world for spawn and implement them in a different way. You'll see what I'm doing here in a minute. Alright, that like that. Okay, what do we have for terracotta? It's blank. We don't have much white terracotta left. Good to know. But we'll grab what we do have so I can utilize some of it. Kind of switch up the block types for other corners too. Let's see, what blocks could I use? I did have a few bone blocks there. Using diorite's a bad idea. That's like... I love diorite, but... My endstone. How much do I? Oh my god, I have like no endstone. Holy shit. Hey, what? Snow. 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 Yes. Grabbing all the white blocks in my storage room, I swear. This is great. Are you guys like trying to murder a chicken somewhere? What in the world are you guys after? I don't know. Foxes are weird, man. Still don't know how to feel about them being in the game. Like, they're cool and all, but they don't do a whole lot. Man. I mean, everybody hyped them up when they were first joined. Like, oh yeah, they're so useful. I'm like, they're really not. I don't know. I'm mixed about some of the newer creatures in the game, for sure. I mean, I don't know. Some of them just don't fit the best. But who am I to judge, I guess? At least that's what they tell me. Alright. Boop, 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 boop. Bippity bop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, smoop. Boop your snoot. Yeah. Oh, come on. Please tell me this looks the same from the bottom, please. Oh, thank God. I would have cried. Okay. Let's clear all of this out. This will be the last thing I do in this episode because I had to run pretty quick, so... Alright, how does this connect? Damn it, yeah, I had to clear another block behind. Okay, boom, 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 kaboom, boom. Shroom, boom. Oh shit, that's gonna expose on that end. Alright, we'll figure it out in the next episode, some of it. Oh, great. That's gonna be an issue too. Okay, wait, I got this. I got this, I promise you. 100%. I know what I'm doing. I'm skilled at this game. I've been playing it for God knows how many years now. I kind of know what I'm doing, I hope. It is weird, actually, when we get on that conversation, actually, we just start talking about how long I've been playing Minecraft. I mean, it doesn't feel like it's been as many years as it has, and alright, I like that. That's cool. And the fact that it has now been, what, 7.5 since I started playing the game, like, it's just crazy. I mean, I remember, I never considered myself a true classic player because I wasn't here long enough. I felt close to the classic players, but I'm like, I myself really can't call myself one. But, I mean, I've been playing the game so long, I really am becoming a old player relative to the overall base of the game, and that's a really weird feeling to me. That, like, even when I compare Titancraft to everything, I'm like, Titancraft is going to turn 6 in July. Like, I mean, there are kids that we could run into on the internet that literally are younger than this group is old. Like, that freaks me out at times. I'm like, we've been doing this a really, really long time, and I don't plan on... I mean, I know while the plan is that there won't be a Season 11, I've talked about that quite publicly, we're not done with Titancraft. I should make that clear now, and I'll talk about it way more in the future, but, like, even when Season 10 is over, if there's not a Season 11, Titancraft itself's not just gonna magically, like, fade off and disappear. I mean, there's gonna be more of this series in different ways, different styles. I mean, Titancraft will go on, just it'll probably be in a different form, and I think it's healthy. I mean, when you've been doing the same old thing for so many years, it's good to switch it up and get a chance to experiment and break outside of the... I mean, you do kind of, with Let's Play content, get stuck in just a cycle of the same old thing after a few years. So, I mean, this is, for me at least, a giant chance to kind of branch out. On YouTube-wise, it'll give me a chance to finally kind of expand and try some new things. So, I definitely don't see it as a bad thing the way some people might. I don't know. And I guess it's all your own personal taste, but okay, that's actually, you hardly notice it, to be honest. Let's do that to match. God, we're running the clock up, but I don't even care. I'm having fun. Long episode, here we go. I remember when I used to do these all the times, like when all of my episodes would be this long, easily. I mean, it's kind of been a weird conundrum that Titancraft episodes for the longest time were on average getting longer and longer. And then I went through the season, and season 10 has been the first season I kind of started to buck that because I've done so much high-paced content that I cut back on episode length to promote upload frequency instead. And so in that bit of, I guess in that case, almost quantity over quality mix, I've ended up with a style that really sees shorter episodes more commonly than I did for a long time. Now, I don't know how I actually feel about it. I mean, whoever you ask will give you a different feeling too about how they think about shorter content. I mean, some people love shorter content. Like, they hate full 20-25 minute Let's Play episodes. There's other people, and I mean, when I was like 10, not 10, like 11, at the prime of me watching YouTube every day, I was like it too, where I hated short videos. Like, I'm like, what's the point of a short Let's Play video? I want to watch something that's going to keep me occupied. And so, I mean, that, it is a difference and a huge matter of preference. I mean, I still like slightly longer episodes. I think you can get more done in them, and it keeps the series more interesting. It can, I mean, in this case, you can keep it more raw and have like a podcasty kind of series a lot of the time. Oh, SCP's awake. I think SCP stayed up with Ghost until like 5 in the morning. So I think it was 6 Eastern actually when he got off, so I'm surprised he's actually up so soon. We're just about done with this place, actually. It's not the greatest up here. But I'm probably seeing if Ghost and I were in a call or something. It was the one night we were when we or I think it was the last episode when we filmed the bank episode. We were a bunch of us were in the moderator call in TC, and a bunch of the Titans were like, "Where the hell are they?" Because they knew we were VCing pretty obviously, but they didn't know where we were. Because at that point, I don't think I actually intended to record right away in the call, but I just got to doing it. Alright. So I'm going to leave the top area up here alone with the stone brick, just because it's all redstone and all this jazz is not something that usually mixes very well. I am going to try and yeet some stone brick behind some of this, so that way it just looks a little bit better. Oh god. That already looks a little better doing it like that. I'm trying to just like get rid of some of the stone that you can obviously see back there. Yeah, that helps. Alright, we need to get a matching glass. That's what we need. Do we have glass with us? No. Damn it. Okay, that's what we're gonna run. We're gonna end the episode grabbing a final piece of glass. That's what we're gonna do. And then we can call this place done at last. Which actually is pretty exciting when you, to be honest with you, is that we can finally say, after all of these months of waiting, that this build finally will be complete. I mean, again, took me way too long, and I apologize about that one. Like, why it's taken this long, no idea. I mean, part of it has just been truly a lack of inspiration for the build. I mean, I haven't known what to do with it, and so it's like, what do I do? But now we do know, so that's good. Actually, let me throw out these signs quick for a second. I'm gonna put the crafting table in the corner for convenience. Light levels are good. Okay, let me pop up back to base quickly before I have to run, and we can say Chikyame will be finally actually complete after almost a year. And a 30-minute episode. Woohoo! Isn't this, of the last 5 episodes, I think this is the 3rd episode that ran over 30 minutes at least. So that's, I mean, again, depends your viewpoint. I kind of missed doing 30-minute episodes because I I feel that it really reflected my laziness for a while, that I was only doing like 15-minute episodes a lot of the time just to get out content real fast. So I think doing these full-length episodes at least kind of, hopefully at least, shows my dedication to putting out full-length stuff again. God, so many white blocks that look so much alike. God damn. Oh no. What was I gonna grab? Oh yeah, one piece of glass. Oh, thank God. I would have flipped if I would have forgot. I'm like, no, this is gonna be very embarrassing. Okay. Let's go finish Chikyome finally, after all this time. And we can move on to the next chapter. Oh, I should grab some birch doors. Birch doors quickly. Birch doors. That was the other thing. I'm like, there's one other thing I wanted. I want birch doors to fix the entrance. I mean, oh, we have two. Thank God. We'll sleep on the way out of the base. Do I have my green bed? I do. But I think I'll just use my main bed of the season. Also, we're almost back to Easter. That occurred to me there. Like, I looked at that egg. I'm like, oh my God. If we do another Easter, when we do the next Easter episode, that's gonna be a throwback. Actually, the Easter episode's really not that far away. When is Easter? April 4th, I think. So, I mean, there you go. Prepare for that. Easter episode in just a few weeks. It's going to be a lot of fun episodes at that time. I mean, over spring break, I'm going to go crazy filming the series. And so, there's probably going to be a lot of episodes out of order because there's going to be, like, special occasion episodes. And then I'm probably just going to try to get, like, a... By the end of spring break, I would like a backlog of, like, 10 episodes to upload over the course of April while I'm in school. And still record new content actively, but, I mean, stuff to keep the series moving along for the days that I can't have time to record. Just want to make sure. Are the light levels good in this building? It's a little dark. I think I had checked them a long time ago, but it just seems dark again. Yeah, they're all pretty nice. Alright. Well, let's put this glass in place, and that's gonna do it for today. Sorry about that. I'm gonna have to edit a bit now, thanks to an interruption. I gotta run anyways, so I ran out of my recording time. So we finished up the chicken cooker. Chikyome is once again fully complete. I'm really happy with how this build turned out. Looks good. So yeah, we'll see you guys again, hopefully tomorrow for the next episode. So yeah, thanks for watching. Peace out. Bye-bye.